What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Andy. We're back here with a new one. We got why the Chaos / Traitor Legions are incredibly weak. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Road to 10,000 subscribers. Make sure you hit the hype button as well. Let's go.
G'day guys and gal.
Hey,
there are a lot
Majorkill.
of bad guys in Warhammer 40k and not many good guys. Yet despite this, the good guys control 95% of the galaxy and routinely wipe the floor with evil bastards on the daily. The evil bastards being an appropriate synonym for the legions of chaos. When the heresy ended, there was about the same amount of traitor Astartes as there was loyalists. But now it appears that the loyalists, however, like 10 times the amount in the current setting. Why is this? Why are the traitor legions so outnumbered, outgunned, outsupplied? Why are they so weak?
I just feel like, here's what I think, right? And I just feel like this is in like every single like business or whatever, right? So like, say for example, like a really good example I look at is like WWE, right? They have good characters or good guys and bad guys, right? At the end of the day, a lot of the good characters, well, some, you know, I'm not saying that all bad guys in like the WWE are like weak or whatever, but like the good guys in the WWE definitely have like a boost in a sense, you know, because like, you know, the crowd wants them to win, or you know, if the people in the back that's writing the script or whatever, or that's writing the outcome or whatever, if they want the villain to win for right now, but then they want the good guy to win on like the bigger stage or whatever. What I'm trying to say is that at the end of the day, a lot of like, you know, businesses out there or a lot of TV shows or whatever, whenever there's like good guys and bad guys or whatever, I'm pretty sure they want to cater to the good guys because like the good guys have like the image. I mean, you could say that it's different nowadays because everybody wants to be all dark and maniacal, and everybody wants to, like, wants the bad guy to win nowadays. I mean, I don't know what that's for. I mean, I'm still a baby at heart. I still want the good guys to win in movies. I'm still going for the good guys and like you know, in like the WWE or whatever. Like maybe I'm just like a baby, whatever. But like I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I like, maybe that's just like a story thing, but like I'm definitely like a good guy type of like guy, and I just feel like naturally the bad guys will be weaker in a sense. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Majorkill, he'll probably break it down for us, but yeah.
Before we get started, I want to say that I'm pretty proud of you guys. When I took a stab at promoting male skincare to a bunch of Warhammer
How long was this video? Oh, this video was 3 years ago. We good. We good. All right. Let's go.
and why they're unable to catch up. We'll then look at the potential solutions for chaos for them to actually become the real antagonists of the setting.
Solution?
Because at the moment, I'm way more scared of the space bugs of death than I am of Mr. Topnut over here. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it! All right, come on, let's go. Let's go.
Let's get the obvious out the way. Chaos, by its very nature, is not organized. It doesn't think very far ahead, and it never totally prepares for whatever it's about to do.
Yeah, but you know what? And I was literally about to say something like that. That's the whole point of like this chaos stuff, y'all. Because if you really think about it, bro, like a lot of like, so like the chaos, they got like, you know, Slaanesh little freaky-ish self. They got Tzeentch. They got Nurgle, his little and they got Khorne, right? The crash out. A lot of what they do is in the moment, you know. So Slaanesh, bro, Slaanesh is not making you wait, you know, like for the cat, bro. Like she's not gonna make you wait for the cat. Like you're getting it right now. As a matter of fact, bro, you want the cat and the like, bro. She's like, bro, Slaanesh is gonna give you everything right now. Khorne, bro, he's not waiting. He's not waiting it out for peace. No, bro, he's crashing out right now. Tzeentch is like, yo, you want to know the answers to this and this and this and this? I got you. I'm not finna make you wait, or I'm not finna make you like, you know, sit there and like and like you actually like learn and stuff like that. No, I'm gonna give you the answer right now. Nurgle's like, yo, I'm not finna like, you know, let you like heal or whatever. No, I'm about to heal you right now. Like like a lot of what they do is like in the moment right now. They're not making you wait for nothing.
The more chaotic something is, the less organized and prepared it will be. This can be pretty fun if you're off your chops at a music festival, but decidedly less fun if you decide it would be
yo, he's tweaked out.
Fun if you're off your chops at a music festival, but decidedly less fun if you decide it would be a good idea to invade Ukraine after mixing too many opioids with vodka. Warfare on a galactic scale requires a bit of organization. No shit, Sherlock. Hence, who do you think is going to have the edge here? The extremely zealous, highly educated general who believes that if his army is not in complete order, the Emperor will kick him in the balls, or Gal Gadot the Snorter, Chaos Lord of getting fucked up and cheese grating his own balls.
That's a good point, though.
Gal Gadot might be a considerably more fun drinking buddy, but he is going to get shat on by the Imperial general in most scenarios.
Yeah.
In saying that, there are numerous traitor warbands who reject chaos and barely use it. Hell, nearly the entire Night Lord's Legion keep it at arm's length. Yet they're still little more.
Bro, I hate the Night Lords, yo. I don't care, bro. Like I'm a hater. I am, bro. Just because of that Conrad Kurz dude, bro, I'm a hater. I don't care what y'all say. Oh, well, I like the Night Lords. Hey, good for you. Good for you, but I don't like them. I'm a hater, bro. Yep. I'm a hater. Seriously.
More than a mosquito to the Imperium. Even the highly organized Red Corsairs struggle to make a significant impact. Why are they so weak as well? Well, it isn't just the nature of chaos that's holding the traitor legions back. The traitor legions were actually looking pretty great at the start of the Horus Heresy, with half the galaxy's legions at their command, half the guardsmen, half the navy, over half the Mechanicus, not to mention the fact that Horus was using his—
Dang, yo, there was like a toxic ex-wife, bro. They want half of everything. Oh my goodness. Yo, they really had like half of like, yeah, bro, wow. Okay, cause yeah, they had half of the brothers, they had half of the wow, bro, that's insane. I didn't know it was really like that. I didn't know it was like really like split down the middle like that. That's some divorce-ish.
Position as War Master to funnel all the best new gear and weapons to the traitor legions before the galactic shitfest started. However, they had suffered massive losses by the end of the heresy. The death of Horus, Alpharius, and Conrad also knocked them around a bit, as did the loyalist Mechanicus retaking Mars and purging the majority of chaos within their cult.
Them boys was going out bad, bro. Yo, as soon as Horus went out, bro. Yo, as soon as Horus got pieced up by the Emperor, bro, everybody else started falling like dominoes, bro. They started going out bad, bro. Immediately. Everybody started falling, bro. Everybody took a hit. Bro, if I was like on like the traitors, like chaos side, bro, yo, as soon as I heard that, Sir, Horus has been defeated, yo, no lie, bro, I'm selling everything, bro. I'm quick selling everything, for real. Like, yo, there's no more little stock, bro. I'm selling all of my my stock, bro. And bro, I would quietly move to like the Imperial, like one of the Imperium worlds, bro, for real. Like I would have that much money to the point to where nobody would even see that I'm like trading sides and I'm like Kevin Durant-ing them, you know.
Also important to note that most traitor legions had to purge roughly 1/3 of their numbers due to those Marines being considered too loyalist. So even though the loyalists lost to Salamanders, Iron Hands, and Raven Guard at the beginning of the heresy, the traitors lost over 1/3 of their legions each. Due to those Marines being considered too loyalist. So even though the loyalists lost to Salamanders, Iron Hands, and Raven Guard at the
I'm doing 25 to life.
The traitors
I'm doing 25 to life.
Legions
What do you mean
each.
wait,
I say
whoa,
over
whoa.
1/3
What do you mean
because
you lost
those
to
loyalist
Salamander?
elements
What do you
put up a
mean?
hell of a fight before they
What do
went
you-
down.
see, I'm
the
gonna be
traitor
honest with
legions
you.
also grew to despise one another.
No. Majorkill, be quiet real quick. What do you mean you lost to Salamander? Bro, see, here's the thing, right? The Imperium, in this sense, yeah, they're the good guys, whatever, bro. But no lie, bro, I'm doing 25 to life, bro. Yo, if I'm a Salamander, and you're telling me that, like, let's say, for instance, the Imperium, they're not treating me well. Because let's be real, bro. The Imperium, they're weird, too. Let's not act like the Imperium is, like, all these good guys or whatever. No, they're not good guys at all. Yo, if I'm a Salamander and, like, the Imperiums, they not doing nothing for me. And, like, my boy Vulcan, he's going in, like, Cancun. And we got to find his artifacts. And they're not even helping me out. Bro, I would leave, too. I would leave expeditiously. Quick, bro. Snap of a finger. I'll be gone. But the fact that they're not helping, bro, is absolutely abysmal, bro.
Perturabo thought all his brothers were a bunch of fuckwits and didn't deserve his talents, so he abandoned the Siege of Terra early.
Perturabo's a lame. I'm gonna keep it real. He's a lame. He's a square. Nobody, like, we don't even, like, nobody in the Warhammer community even mess with, bro. He's lame.
Arians smelt like shit and got banished by the Khan. Fulgrim and his sons got bored and decided raping an entire planet was more fun than attacking an impenetrable fortress. Magnus's soul was shattered by Leman whilst the majority of his sons were killed. Lorgar got his shit kicked in by Horus and wasn't even present during the Siege of Terra. Angron was too cooked in the brain to understand what was actually going on, and Alpharius had been killed by this point. So when Horus died, all the traitors told each other to get fucked and all went off in their own direction.
I told y'all. Y'all thought I was lying? Bro, I'm really educated in this Warhammer ish. It's just y'all don't really believe in me, and that's okay. Y'all gonna believe in me. At one time, when I make a bold statement, listen, when I reveal whenever Vulcan's coming back, bro, don't be surprised. When I reveal that Vulcan's coming back in July of 2026, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised.
Their alliance completely shattered.
I really know my
The
stuff.
Loyalists, on the other hand, were more unified than ever, with the Dark Angels, Space Wolves, and Ultramarines being close to full strength. As such, the Scouring occurred. A genocidal campaign where the Loyalists tore through the galaxy and purged all traces of chaotic taint within the Imperium. The pockets of traitors were isolated, hunted down, and overwhelmed. The Ultramarines sieged the Night Lord planet of Saguelsa and killed most of them, resulting in the survivors splintering into tiny warbands. Whilst Perturabo would score a victory over the overzealous Rogal Dorn at the Iron Cage, he too was forced to retreat further and further back. Eventually, the only safe haven for the severely depleted traitors was the Eye of Terror, hence that's where they went. So the Loyalists' campaign of revenge against the traitors that followed the traitors' defeat at the Siege of Terror knocked them on their ass big time. But the Imperium was just as battered. Why were the traitors not able to recover? Well, the Eye isn't the biggest place in the galaxy, with not a whole lot of high-quality planets within it.
I was about to say, bro, you went to the Eye of Terror, bro. Even me, a Warhammer newbie / intermediate, know that, bro, you can't recover over there. Like, what are you talking? Yo, this ain't Planet Namek where you got Goku recovering in the hyperbolic time chamber. Yo, this ain't like, what are you, bro? Like, there is no recovery there. Yo, that's literal hell. That's hell. What are you talking about? You can't recover there and chillax and have a good time and take a nap and really, replenish your body. You can't do that over there. What? What are we talking about? That's dumb on their part. Yo, if I was a Warhammer, bro, I feel like I would just be a genius. No lie, bro. I feel like I'll be so smart on what I did and what I do, bro. It'll be so crazy, bro. Like, I feel like I'll be so smart just like knowing when to recover, knowing when to attack, knowing when to defend. Like, I'm just so, like, this one thing that I don't like about what Vulcan did, bro. He didn't appoint me as like a head of like as a head of the Salamanders. That's what really got me. That's what really, just grinding my gears. That's what really just got me just twisted, bro. Like a cane roller, bro. Like, seriously, because like I feel like I should have been the leader of the Salamanders, but maybe that's just me. Maybe I was a little delusional, Maybe I was a little cooked. Maybe I was a little, just wishing that I was in a position to succeed, but it's okay. Vulcan knows best.
As such, the traitors began to compete for the best planets, and by compete, I mean fucking kill each other. The Sons of Horus got their asses whooped left, right, and center by the vengeful traitors who blamed them for dragging them into this mess.
Yo, Sons of Horus, y'all been fell off. Yo, as soon as Horus died, these boys was defeated. Yo, they been fell off, y'all. I'm talking about fell from grace, bro. Heaven to hell. Bro, Satanish, bro. Yo, they got the devil treatment, bro. Heaven to earth. Just heaven to earth. Just struck down. What are we talking about?
It got so bad that the Sons of Horus ceased to exist and were only salvaged into the Black Legion because of Abaddon. Khan the Betrayer earned his namesake when he started solo slaughtering his own legion, causing them to shatter into smaller warbands. Lorgar got his ass kicked by a non-chaos demon Corvus, and he has been hiding ever since. Magnus only cares about fucking over the Space Wolves, whilst Ahriman, the other Thousand Sun leader, only cares about getting into the Black Library. Hence, neither sorcerer contributed to the Traitors Legion's cause. The Alpha Legion probably aren't even real traitors, so I don't really consider them here. Hence, the only legions that remained somewhat unified under the command of their Primarch were Perturabo and Mortarion. Chaos had taken itself to the brink, infighting was rampant, and most of the Primarchs are out of action. Not ideal, but it gets even worse. The Eye of Terror is a corrosive, corrupting thing. Astartes' gene seed within the eye is rapidly mutated, meaning it's really hard to create space marines from the safety of the Eye of Terror. On top of that, humans within the eye also suffer mutations. A pregnant woman is almost guaranteed to have a sickly mutant child, which is not the kind of candidate.
Man, hey. Now y'all know I'll have that much aura in Warhammer that like my face in them like that wouldn't change. But I can't lie to you, bro. Yo, I'm not having no kid in the Eye of Terror, bro. My kid not coming out looking like these. No lie, bro. I'm not having no kid, bro. Seriously, bro. I'll be celibate. No lie, bro. I'll be celibate, bro. There's no way I would even dare have this monstrosity. Nah. No. Ain't no cuckoo gaga, daddy. No. Your mama. I'll be pointing at mama, bro. Go over there. Go over there, bro. What are we talking about? No, there's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. I wouldn't even do that to my kid, bro. Never. I wouldn't even do that to my kid. Why would I even? Oh, no.
The traitor Astartes are after. Hence, if the traitor legions want to rebuild their forces and find new slaves, they have to leave the Eye and raid Imperial space, bringing them into conflict with Imperial forces that often result in a net loss for the traitors. The Night Lord's Omnibus demonstrates this in great detail. Because the Dark Mechanicum is small and focuses mainly on how to shove demons into toasters rather than the mass production and maintenance of Astartes armor and weapons, the majority of Traitor Marines rely on outdated, heavily repaired patchwork power armor. It's pretty common for Traitor Astartes to wear Loyalist armor that they scavenge from the enemy. They also struggle to build new ships, hence most Traitor vessels roaming the galaxy were created over 10,000 years earlier. Destroying a Traitor warship genuinely removes that power from the playing field indefinitely. The process of creating new recruits is grueling. The Night Lords had to basically kidnap pregnant, uncorrupted women and then implant their child.
I want y'all to like genuinely, I want y'all to listen to this, because I had a whole bunch of Night Lord fans in the comments going off on me, all this and all that, and like y'all swear that Vulcan is this down bad, he's weak, he's whatever. The only ability he got is that he can't die. You know, he's immortal. Like, y'all was saying that, but like, this is who y'all support. Like listen to this.
From the playing field indefinitely. The process of creating new recruits is grueling. The Night Lords had to basically kidnap pregnant, uncorrupted women and then implant their child.
This who y'all like? This is y'all mans. This is the people that y'all like. But y'all coming at me and my sweet glorious King Vulcan? See, I can almost just chuckle right now. He doesn't come nowhere near these freaky deaky bums. Because y'all was in the comments going off on me. How dare you disrespect Conrad Curtis? He's amazing. He's actually pretty. What? The Night Lords are the best. What? Say that again? Slow it down though. Please say it again. The Night Lords are the best. In what world? This is who y'all support?
As you can imagine, this is a bitch to do on a large scale. They have to kidnap them instead of breeding them, as even on barely corrupted traitor ships, nearly all women become infertile. All these challenges that keep the Traitor Legions down are actually solved by the Red Corsairs, which is why they have found so much success and could eventually take over the Black Legion as the #1 Chaos Warband. They live in the Maelstrom, which is similar to the Eye, except it's way less chaosy. You can be born, live, and die within the Maelstrom without any mutation. The Red Corsairs are also unified and have very little infighting, but even if they grew to the size of a legion, they would still be wildly outnumbered by the Loyalists. For context, there is about 1,000 Space Marine chapters with 1,000 Space Marines each, so there is about 1 million Loyalist Astartes in the galaxy at one time, probably more now due to Primaris. In comparison, whilst we don't have the figures for the Chaos Warbands, and the figures we do have are extremely inconsistent, with some Black Library authors apparently not doing their homework, it's safe to say that it's a lot less than that. I say inconsistent as, judging by what I've read in the lore, the Black Legion could number between 10,000 to 1 million Marines. The issue here being that Chaos Marines aren't exactly reliable narrators. So as a result of the Horus Heresy, the scouring, the chaotic infighting, the lack of ideal recruits, the severely diminished Dark Mechanicum, and just the overall chaotic vibe, the Traitor Legions are incredibly weak, and only recently have begun to have a measurable impact on the galaxy. Like, the Siege of Rax is considered to be one of Chaos's biggest moments, and it occurred within a single city on a random planet. I mean, it was pretty common for a single Loyalist chapter to fight off an entire Traitor Legion.
For example, the Blood Angels driving off the Black Legion plus elements from multiple other legions during the siege of the Forge World. Okay.
Prior to the 13th Black Crusade. So what is Chaos doing to fix this? What should they do? Well,
what should they do? Yo, no matter what, they're gonna lose. Yo, there is no fixing this. It's over with. There is no, oh, like, let's help the chaos. But why would we, even if we knew, like, even if we gave these boys, like tips and tricks videos, bro, why would we even do that? Even if we could do that, why would we even try to help these boys out? All these dudes is evil. Now, again, like I said before in the last video, we are in an age now where, everybody wants to be all, evil and, oh, I want the bad guy to win. Everybody wants to be all like, bad or whatever. Everybody wants to be evil now. It's cool to be evil now, right? I guess, right? Everybody's just jumping for joy in hell, but okay. But, like, I'm going to just keep it real. Like, why would we even give these guys any tips or tricks? Why would we even give these guys any pointers? Like, oh, well, first of all, Chaos Gods, you guys are doing this all wrong. You should do this. What? Nah, bro. Let these dudes figure it out. And by the time they figure it out, bro, the Imperium, the good guys, the Salamanders, the Goat Vulcan, they're already like 5 steps ahead of them. Like, bro, we been knew what they were going to improve on. Like, let these guys suffer.
With Chaos being cut in two
They're the
and the
bad
overall
guys.
level of Warp Spaghetti increasing, the Chaos Legions have the advantage of supplementing their numbers with demons. They also have a much wider range of targets to raid, hence gathering the materials and slaves to grow their forces is now significantly easier. They also have a few highly regarded members that have developed ways of rapidly creating gene seed.
Oh my goodness, look at him. Look at him. He can't wait to create something diabolical. Look at him, y'all. He can't wait, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I feel like somebody of his caliber, somebody of like his like threat level, bro, should be in like a Mr. Beast challenge, bro. Put him in a straitjacket for like 45 days straight. No lie. Seriously. This man right here, does he have a corset on? Nah, Fabius. Don't tell me this is a corset. Y'all know like when women wear like the little core, they have like corsets on like their abs and stuff like that, just to like shape their waist and stuff. Bro, don't tell me he got a corset on. I don't know if I'm reaching, but bro, like this is crazy. This is diabolical. If this man got a corset on, Fabius, you're worse than I thought. Seriously, you're worse than I thought, yo. Like, we knew you was a school threat. We knew you were a menace to society. We knew you were a threat to all nations, bro. But seriously, bro, having a corset on in Warhammer is absolutely diabolical, bro. I would never thought, if somebody would have been like, this dude right here, bro, he made a fake horse. I would have been like, oh, for real? Who did that? He sounds comp. I would have looked and I seen a dude with an oversized Corvette, with an oversized corset on. Hey, he really walking around. He really rocking a corset. And also, he really rocking the ball. Bro, cut this off. If I ever had this, bro, if I ever had this hairstyle, I might as well just go bald. I'm fully going Steve Urkel. I'm fully going Steve Harvey. I'm fully going Steve Wilkos. I'm fully going Michael Jordan. Seriously, bro. If I had this, cut it off immediately. I want every single hair fall. Bro, make it. He need to make some. He too busy making fake Primarchs. He needs to make a hair growth supplement. That's what he needs to, bro. Make a hair growth supplement, because I know you can make it, and then sell it for billions, bro. Seriously, like, Fabius, we're trying to help you out. Because we all know you're not getting no type of girls with this haircut and this corset. Seriously.
Fabius Bile, for example. No one likes Fabius.
Nobody.
Everyone would love to kill Fabius. But as Fabius is a genius when it comes to creating new Chaos Marines, nobody fucks with Fabius. Fabius is...
Hey, no lie, bro. I don't know about, if I told you guys this one time, but I walked up to Fabius because he was talking ish on the low, right? He was talking ish on Twitter. Sorry, on X. He was talking ish. I'm like, who? I'm like, all right, send me your address. We in the X DMs going crazy, right? He sent me the Addy. Pulled up on him, walked up to his face like these, bro, and I gave him a strong just push. Why I oughta? And I'm like, why I oughta what? Bro, fold my hands like these. What you gonna do? Oh, all right. Bro, moonwalk my way back to my Lamborghini, bro, and spit out of here. He didn't do nothing.
Pretty much the only reason why the Emperor's children are still alive in the current setting. Some other traitor warbands are reforming back into a legion, like the Night Lords, hence recruitment programs and raids will become significantly more successful. Something the traders could do to rebuild their forces would be to lay low for a bit. Before Talos decided to jihad the warp and cause the death of pretty much his entire warband, he had set up the infrastructure to begin creating new Night Lords, and he had a healthy number of recruits in the process. The only thing he needed was time. If he had laid super low for a century or two, then he easily could have created hundreds of new Night Lords and brought his warband up to a strength that it hadn't been in over 10,000 years. Unfortunately, they seem to be incapable of this. It's like they have a Tourette's-induced tic, but instead of yelling, "Piss on my ass," they instead are forced to attack something.
I should end the video right there, yo. What? What did he just, what?
This is why the Alpha Legion is so big and powerful. All they do is lay low. I honestly can't recall a single moment in the lore where the Alpha Legion suffered devastating casualties and have been forced to the sidelines. They just stay on the sidelines, constantly building up their forces so that when they do something, it's always impactful. If it wasn't for Amigon...
Yeah, but like they're lame though. They don't get enough like reps. They don't have enough reps because they're too busy sitting low and like, you know, waiting for like they're like professional third partiers. Like they don't really get into action like that for real. Like they don't get no reps or nothing. So this is why whenever it's really time to step up and be clutch, they can't do that. These guys are actually kind of like they're trash. I wouldn't even worry about them.
Maybe Alpharius.
Now these guys right here, the like the little what do they call, word bearers or whatever, at least they put into action. These Alpharius dudes, bro, I can't let you. They're kind of lame.
Actually being loyalist and low-key manipulating his legion to further the Emperor's goals, then the Alpha Legion could have easily brought the Imperium to its knees by now. I wouldn't be surprised if they had over 1 million Space Marines in their legion alone. It's clear that the GW writers had kind of backed themselves into a corner with Chaos. They couldn't just suddenly have Chaos steamrolling all the loyalists and taking over planet by planet. It would just make zero sense with how depleted Chaos is supposed to be. However, by having the might of Chaos thrown at a single planet, a planet which they actually weren't able to conquer despite giving it their all, and then blowing up said planet by throwing a Blackstone fortress at it, which in turn created a whiplash effect that split the galaxy in two, Chaos could suddenly get way more threatening without breaking the law. To be honest, I think GW actually handled it in a pretty solid way. I like how the Traitor Legions are weak due to their own chaotic nature, and I like how the solution to their weakness was just increasing the amount of demons trying to nom on everyone's balls. They've managed to make Chaos a significant threat once again without just randomly buffing the Traitor Legions, so well done in that regard.
Yo.
At the end of the day, a lot more people are buying and playing Loyalist Marines, so if they're...
Because, it's those, yo, they are the image of Warhammer, that's why. That's just like whenever somebody buys like Dragon Ball figures or whatever, who are they most likely going to buy? Either Goku or Frieza. They're going to buy Goku because he is the main character. He's the good guy. He's the main character. I mean, Frieza's nice. Frieza's a good character, but most people would rather buy a Goku type of figure. Or same thing with like Vegeta or Frieza. Most people are gonna get the Vegeta character. Now, if you were to put up against like if you were to have like a good character versus a good character, then it's whatever. It wouldn't even backfire. But at the same time, like most people would buy the good main character. I mean, that just makes sense, you know. And that's why I think that Games Workshop is like pushing the Ultramarines, for example, because they are the epitome of like, I don't know, they just got like a good color and like they're good guys or whatever, and it's the standard. I don't see why like a lot of people don't like them. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's just a really good business tactic from Games Workshop, and I never give them compliments, you know. So other than that, man, comment down below, man. Shout out to my boy Majorkill for this one. I definitely liked it, man. Again, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, bro. On the road to 10,000 subscribers. And also, man, make sure y'all hit that hype button. And I'm going to see you later for I'm out. Bye, everyone.